sad day for the Destiny community, for the microscopic marathon community that I do partake in. The layoffs have happened. The biggest one that hurt me was it is confirmed that the Dungeon and Raid development team is gone. I tip my hat to you guys. I salute you guys. You guys have provided some of the best content in gaming history. If you do not like raids and you have a pet peeve or a complaint about raids being too hard or too technical, then you just have low IQ. I apologize. I'm going to read this IGN post, but I'm going to have some background gameplay. Sony confirms significant Bungie layoffs include most of the Destiny team and some Marathon team members, as Bungie admits Destiny 2 fell short of expectations. Studio leaders say company cannot continue operating at our previous size. Destiny developer Bungie will lose a significant number of employees as part of brutal sounding layoffs that will include most of the Destiny team and some Marathon team members, PlayStation CEO Herman Holst has confirmed. In a public blog post, Holst described the decision as difficult and painful, but necessary to align the studio's resources with its current priorities and long-term goals. The news follows the recent ending of new content for Destiny 2 and amid a lackluster player numbers for new launch Marathon. Holst's statements claims that multiple alternatives were explored before the layoffs were finalized, though offers no suggestion of what these might be. On Bungie's Destiny franchise, Holst calls this series remarkable, but simply acknowledges that Destiny 2 is no longer receiving new content. There's no suggestion of anything else being planned. And the layoffs happened today, June 26, 2026. That's when a lot of people caught wind of it. If not, it was yesterday. So yeah, nothing else is being planned because the layoffs did happen. One report claimed that a Destiny 2 relaunch, rebranded as Destiny Infinity, was discussed, but ultimately dismissed. Yep, you guys heard about that. On Marathon, Holst describes the fledgling extraction shooter as an important part of our portfolio, though also suggests its team, which sounds like it will be the only team left within Bungie, will also work on other projects. So a very small team should be running Marathon, and the expectations are that they're going to be working on other projects on the side too. After the massive amounts of layoffs, this is crazy to me, bro. Bungie is going to be working this tiny team like Mappa's working their animators, bro. There's no way. Marathon remains an important part of our portfolio, and we will continue to support the team as they build on the strong foundation established in Season 1 and 2. What foundation? There's like 7,000 concurrent Steam players. I'm a part of this, by the way, and I know that the game is in shit shape. And as they work on incubation efforts for future projects, Holst says, while it's too early to discuss, we are encouraged by the creativity and opportunities that lie ahead. PlayStation acquired Bungie back in 2022 for $3.6 billion, at a time that Destiny 2 was still going strong, and Sony was still looking to live service games as the future, a policy it has since all but reversed. While exact staff members impacted by layoffs today have not been confirmed, Bungie is known to have employed 850 staff as of 2024, many of which were assigned to Destiny. Today's layoffs will also impact a smaller number of PlayStation's own staff whose roles were linked to supporting Bungie's operations. In its own statement published via social media, Bungie confirmed its employees would suffer layoffs as the company was reorganized. Meanwhile, Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier has stated that Bungie studio head Justin Truman is stepping down. Job losses at the studio had sadly been previously reported as likely following the shock news that Bungie was effectively putting the Destiny franchise on ice after more than a decade, with no further updates or expansions in the pipeline, and no imminent plan to make a full Destiny 3 despite countless calls from fans. Yeah, the Destiny community blew up the Sony Direct. They kept putting Destiny 3 and Sony saw. Bungie's own statement on the job losses lies below in full. With great sadness, we are announcing a reduction in force as we reorganize Bungie. As the leaders of Bungie, past and present, we recognize Destiny 2 fell short of expectations these past several years. Following our final content update to Destiny 2, and with our future projects still in early incubation, we unfortunately could not continue operating at our previous size. We know this decision has profound impact on the people affected, their families, friends, and teammates. While these changes are necessary to best position the studio now and for the future, that does not lessen the difficulty of this moment or the impact it has on those affected. Later, we will share more about that future with you all, but today is not the day. Today, we wish to extend our gratitude and compassion to every member of the Bungie team who has been impacted and to those who remain. We hope you will do the same from Bungie. Earlier this month, a former Bungie staff member said that the only way to support the studio now was to support Marathon. I know for a fact that's not going to happen. Even if Marathon was the push to get Sony's head out of their ass and fund a Destiny 3, there is absolutely no shot that it's going to happen. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. I've been a part of this Destiny community for a good while, and I appreciate the love and traction that I've been getting with my videos. But let's be honest, we are amongst some of the most toxic people in this community. The community is toxic. You cannot put one thing out there without somebody just fucking sounding like they're ready to kill themselves. They despise Destiny. They despise Bungie. They absolutely cannot stand the existence of Marathon. And we expect those same people to turn the other cheek and play Marathon for what it is and pray that if we have 100,000 concurrent players for a couple months, then Sony's gonna be like, let's make a Destiny 3, Bungie. Let's expand this team. There's absolutely no way that's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I enjoy Marathon, but I know the vast majority doesn't. It's just not for them. It's not it, bro. It's not it. People get on Destiny. The people that really enjoy Destiny are actually extremely casual. Marathon is not a fucking casual game, bro. Not at all. This is sad, man. It's sad seeing the guys go. Destiny 2 has been in my life for a long time. Destiny 1 I didn't play as much, but I used to come home from work when my little brother was still in middle school going into high school. Every time I'd go check up on him, right when my dumbass was about to load like the next Call of Duty, like some simpleton, I'd go into his room and he's locked in a raid doing like King's Fall and Crota's End on Destiny 1 on the Xbox One, bro. The OG Xbox One. Connect and all, bro. That's crazy. Destiny's been around. Destiny has left a lot of memories, a lot of good memories for us. I've broken sheetrock over competitive and trials. Yep. I ain't ashamed to say I've done it, but I'd be lying to myself if I said I didn't have a fucking blast on this game. And I'm going to continue to have a blast on Destiny 2 and Marathon. And if by some small chance that what I'm doing brings some kind of thought to your mind, to your clouded, hateful mind, to give Marathon a try on another free weekend or something like that, and it funds Destiny 3, then I'll be happy. And if it doesn't, then I'll still be happy because I made some kind of influence. That's it. That's all I have. RIP Bungie. Moment of silence for all the homies that got laid off. I hope you find a nice career and you can look back at everything and say, nah, I'm doing okay. Bungie did its part for my life. Now it's time for the next big thing. I pray that happens to the entire staff that got laid off and the entire staff that stays. I pray that something good happens. I'll see you later.